Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Sim UK. This is Ultimate Racing 2D. Now this game is going to come out on the 17th of May 2018 and I think it's going to set you back about £10. Now I'm not going to say whether or not I think that's too much for this game, but what I will tell you is that if you're over the age of 25, maybe even 35, then if you remember the days of the Commodore 64, then you're probably going to like this game. I do, and it doesn't even work properly. So there's a lot promised here with Ultimate Racing 2D. There are 35 racing classes, 300 different cars. Now, I suspect that the classes, okay, I mean, we've got things like limousine racing, tractor racing, combine racing, quads, random isn't a class, police car. I suspect that a lot of the cars, for example Formula B, they're just different, they have different abilities. So Red Fury, for example, is obviously the fastest car that you can possibly get. So I mean, that is the number one car, and the rest of them are pretty slow. Haven't got a lot of grip, etc, etc, etc. So they're all the same. They've just got different paint jobs and different speed and so on and so forth. Now, if you're under the age of 35, you don't remember the Commodore 64, you're probably already screaming at the screen, well, that looks crap. I mean, the graphics are terrible, the physics are off. I bet the physics are off. It's just awful, isn't it? But no, it isn't. It isn't. And I'm so glad to say that it isn't. At the moment, there is a big issue. At the moment, there is a big issue. For me, anyway. How do I go back? So, in options, you'll see that there's music. It's terrible. We don't want to listen to it. The camera's fine. The full screen's fine. Everything is fine except for the controls, which, although a gamepad is supported, and the game says that gamepads are fully supported, actually they're not. They don't work at all. None of them. I've tried two different controllers, an Xbox 360 controller which is wireless and a Thrustmaster something or other which is wired, and neither of them are picked up, neither of them work. I have got it to the point a couple of times where these buttons change to a B and an A button, but even when they do that they still don't work, so nothing works. There is a career element, there is online racing, and there is, let me just read from the list. There are 45 tracks, online players up to 20 players can play. There's an extensive career mode, I don't know what that means exactly. There's a championship mode and a quick race mode, up to 20 cars on track, race with teams for the Constructors' Championship, customised teams, pit stops, qualifying and boost options. I'm not sure I like the boost options, but whatever. Realistic car physics and sound effects, bum bum. Fun gameplay with exciting AI fights, visual stunning 2D graphics, game supports keyboard and controller. It doesn't, because the controller doesn't work. It might do on release day, but today it certainly doesn't. So we're going to jump into a race. Let's go supercar, let's go bullet racing, let's go UK, continue. We'll go amateur because I'm using the keyboard and I don't know the track. 2 laps of UK. I'm the purple car at the back, and oh gosh, we're racing on amateur. We're racing on amateur, so there's a very good chance. That's why everybody's really slow and I'm much faster than they are. Not that it's helping me a great deal at this point. But this is what games used to be like on the Commodore 64. This would be on your must-have list because it feels so good. The racing element of it is brilliant. And this is all about skill. Now, I did mention earlier that there's a boost button or a boost option, which I'm not too keen on. But, I mean, this is back in the day when games were games and games were not simulators. This was as close to a simulator as I got when I was a kid. And, well, until Microprose came out with their absolutely fantastic F1 series, it was games like this. And games like this were everywhere. Sensible Soccer, you'll probably remember distinctly, was like FIFA today, and then you had games like Cannon Fodder, which was basically like Squad today. Absolutely fantastic. This is nostalgia personified, and even though it's broken, I still recommend it because it's just going to be so much fun. I really can't wait to get online and play against some other people and have a good laugh with this. I think it's going to be brilliant. Unfortunately, I can't play with the controller at the moment, and I really need to have a controller to play this. Let's do one more track. Let's go... oh, did I go into career there? I didn't mean to. Let's go quick race. Let's try something else. Very quickly. Oh, touring cars. Touring car B, or vintage cabriolet. Let's go vintage cabriolet. They're all the same. Let's go for this pink one. Where should we go? Where would I like to go on holiday? Let's see. I'd like to go to Russia for the World Cup. There we go. Job done. Again, I'm using the controller, the keyboard rather than the controller. I don't know the track. I've never been on it. There's a bit of blur on some of the cards. I don't know if you noticed that. Now, I'm not sure if that's the boost being applied or what. They all kind of handle the same. I'm a little bit different. I cast your mind back, actually, guys, to the game Grand Theft Auto before it went 3D. Do you remember that? That's how these cars handle. Not exactly the same. Oh, there's a wall there, bugger. Not exactly the same, but yeah, that's what it reminds me of. The handling. And what's really strange, well, it's not really strange. What's strange is I've got an ambition to make a game similar to this of my own, in actual fact. It's been on the books for a long time. I haven't even started it yet. Well, I've started documenting it, but I haven't physically started coding it. But yes, I'm looking to bring something similar to this out. Not exactly the same as this, but similar. And wow, that was terrible, wasn't it? But yes, it is good. I can't test the online because at the moment I'm the only person in the world playing this game, I think. Me and the developer. But the developer's very busy doing something. He's not answering any of my calls about the controller not working, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. But anyway, yes, highly recommend it. Get your eyes on it at least. And don't forget that Steam have like a 2-hour test option. So if you're like umming and ahhing and you think, oh, I don't know, £10 does seem like a lot. And at this moment in time, I can't say £10 is the right price for this game because I can't get a controller on it. Nobody else is playing and I can't really get my teeth into it properly. But what I can tell you is it brings back really good memories and it works really well, with the exception of the broken controller. I mean, it feels good. The actual racing element feels good. And I think it could be a lot of fun. Whether people will get into it and take it seriously, I don't know. I fail to see the likelihood of people sort of getting behind it like they do with Project Cars 2, doing massive online races and championships and entire channels dedicated to the game. I don't think that's going to happen, but who am I to judge? I am having a lot of fun. I'm going to have one more race, one more quick race. What should we do? Should we do the limos? Let's do the limos. We'll go for Red Fury. We'll have the best one. We'll do Austria. Let's go. Go amateur again because I am using a keyboard. I can't even say keyboard without trying to say controller. You see that haze? I think that must be boost. I don't know how to use boost. I don't think it would help me if I did. There's no handbrake that I can tell. And there's no dirt tracks that I've noticed. So it's all tarmac, proper racetracks. Proper racetracks, quote unquote. Bloody hell, I lost loads of places there. Go on, foot down, go, go, go. Where's the boost button? Oh, I swapped hands. This is going to be bad. It's not spacebar, I thought it might be. Is it enter? No. Shift? Shift. It's shift. That was the wrong time to use it. God, terrible. I don't want to be last. I'm going to be last. Not happy. Not a happy chappy. But I tell you what, it's got potential. And if the price is right and the controllers are fixed and there's a bit of action online, I think this could be a right fun little game. So that's my review. It's very brief. It doesn't go into any detail. I mean, you know, this kind of game doesn't really justify a lot of detail. I haven't tried the career or the championship because I can't use a controller. But when all those things are fixed, I think it might be quite decent. So there you go. There's my video. There's my review. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Let me know in the comment section any games from this era that you enjoy playing in, like Cannon Fodder, Sensible Soccer, and God, I don't know what else. But yeah, nostalgic, fun, and hopefully fairly cheap. Till next time, take care. Goodbye for now.